Problems. Yes, problems. If you have problems in your life, you're going to need to listen to this. I'm going to tell you why problems are good for you. They're good for your mind. They're good for your spirit. They're good for you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and they're good for you financially. I'm going to tell you why. All right. But first, I haven't done a podcast since October. I know it's been a while, but I'm back. Thanks for tuning in again. I'm starting to do this recording. I got a new mic set going on here, which is super exciting. So thanks everyone for being here on board, and I'm excited to see what comes on next. But let's go ahead and dive into this. So problems. Why? Many people are probably watching and they're like, why is problems actually a good thing? If you see me looking this way, it's because I'm actually using my MacBook as well, and I have a reason for that. Okay, so problem. What is a problem? I like to look at, as of lately, I like to look at definitions to see why exactly, what is so cool about definitions, right? So definitions, because I feel like we say so many things every day that we quite don't know the true or full understanding of. So let's dive into problem. All right. So what is a problem? Okay. Problem, from Oxford Languages, a matter or situation regarded as unwelcome or harmful and needing to be dealt with and overcome. A thing that is difficult to achieve or accomplish. An inquiry starting from given conditions to investigate or demonstrate a fact, result, or law. A proposition in which something has to be constructed. All right, those are all great answers, great definition, right? So what is a problem to me? A problem is something that usually comes up in life that we're like, man, I can't believe this is happening. Why does this have to happen to me? I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that has gone through this. I'm pretty sure each of my listeners know that when a problem comes up, we're like, man, why does this have to happen? It's always usually one after another, after another, after another. Life usually seems to come in sequences. It's not just something that happens once and life gives you one problem every 12 weeks and you're able to figure it out. They usually crush you down with tons of problems all at once. I know. It doesn't sound fun to have problems in life now that I said it like that, but I'm going to be honest with you. The reason why life, I feel, and I'll give you my perspective all on this. The reason why I feel like life throws so many problems with you is because that's the only way to grow. Now, it's the same way at the gym. You are not going to just get fit by doing the same routine. If you do one workout once a month, that's fine. Is it really fine? No, it's not. Who am I kidding? It's not fine. If you go to the gym one time a month, the whole year, that's only 12 times in the whole year. That's not okay. You're not going to grow. So why is it that we want one problem a month or one problem every now and then? We're not going to grow. The whole point of problems is to grow. Problems force you to grow, to solve them. If you solve them, if you continuously sweep problems under the rug, you're going to have to lift that rug up sooner or later. And guess what's going to be waiting for you there? You guessed it. Problems are going to be there. They're waiting for you. They didn't go anywhere. And guess what? There's a lot of problems now because you chose not to solve them. And I'm not saying you, to my listeners, to my watchers, I'm not saying you exactly, but you may feel this message and you want to click off now. You want to say, this guy's annoying. His voice is this, blah, 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 whatever you want to say. But you know that there's a problem or problems in your life that you are purposely not solving, that you need to solve. And when you solve that problem, your life is going to get continuously better the more you become efficient at solving problems. Solve one problem and then the next and then the next. And some problems take longer than other problems, but the better you get and faster you get at solving problems efficiently and correctly, you're going to see value built in yourself. You're going to see self-respect go up. You're going to see your pocketbook go up. You're going to see friends of quality go up. You're going to see joy, peace, all kinds of things in your life are going to happen. And a lot more smoothly. We think that we need to avoid problems and not have problems, or have less problems in life to have a happier, joyful, peaceful, whatever life that you want. You think that problems, if they problems don't exist, you think that's a good life. Well, we fooled ourselves to think that because problems in life are good. It causes us to grow. And I'm not just speaking to everyone listening or watching, I'm speaking to myself. Everything that I record or put out on any social media, whether it's Instagram, Threads, Facebook, TikTok, it's because I am either going through it or I have learned it. I'm not sitting here Googling things that I need to figure out what it is to talk about in a subject. I only talk about shared things, teach or learn that I am going through and I have already went through. So you're not going to hear this mumbo jumbo talk of how it is to flip houses or what it is to do Amazon full business automation. I don't know how to do that yet. Maybe I want to, maybe I don't. But I'm not going to sit here and fool you into thinking that you could do something that I haven't even done, or you should be listening to me. Because maybe you could do something I'm not doing, and I know you can. But here's the thing. You obviously have a problem because you are listening to this podcast. And I'm not saying you are a problem or, hey, what's your problem? What I'm saying is we all have problems. And that one problem or multiple problems that you have been choosing to put off, it's time to fix that problem or those problems. This may trigger a lot of people, but I'm telling you right now, the only way to get through life is to solve them faster, because problems that are solved are going to increase your value. If you can solve problems for people out there in the world, they're going to pay you lots of money. The bigger the problem, which obviously is a bigger solution, but the bigger the problem, the bigger the value that you're providing, which in return is going to give you bigger money. No, life is not all about money. Solving problems for people isn't just so you can get paid. Solving problems for people is so you can help people. And hopefully people that you love, people that are your friends. Maybe you like them a little bit, maybe you don't. But that's where that true generosity and consideration comes from. It's helping people solve problems. And sometimes you're not going to get what you think you should. But in the long run, it's going to pay off. But you got to start by solving your problems first. You see, we think that the world needs to change around us before we do this, or I need this to happen, blah, blah, blah. I wouldn't be sitting here with sitting on my couch with this background that I'm wondering, well, you know what? There's probably holes in here from the people that moved in here before, and I shouldn't be recording it because people are going to see it and they're going to judge me. That went through my mind. But I don't care, because you need to start somewhere. You need to start doing whatever it is that you want to do. Here's a problem that I'm bringing up for you right now. It may hit your heart really hard. Start doing that one thing that you have been putting off. That's the problem that you created. We create problems as humans, we create problems. Do you want to know why? Because we are complex beings. If you give a simple thing to a complex being, it's going to create, most of the time, not all the time, it's going to create simple things into complex things, because that's the filter we have. We have a complex filter. And when we perceive things, sometimes they become complex. But you can perceive it as complex, but actually translate it into a simpler context and say, well, maybe I am making things harder on myself. Maybe I shouldn't be doing this. That's when you have additional filters and all these types of things, okay? But, I don't know where I went off on that quick little off-road, but you know what? Go out there and start right now wherever you're at and do the thing that you've been wanting to do. Solve problems. One by one by one. Write all the problems that are in your life. I do it in my notes section. Things that pop in my mind that I want to do on a day-to-day basis or want to do in the future. But these things that I'm not saying write these. I don't write things down as far as I want to go to Hawaii or I want to go to Canada, things like that. Write down to do things, personal to do things, and work to do things. Although I don't really like the word work. I like employment or whatever wherever it is you're working. I just don't like work. We'll talk about that another day. Personal, work, and ideas. Write down personal to-do list of things that you need to do, okay? Things that you really need to do, and then work things that you need to do at work that will make your job better. And then ideas that are gonna be for future pondering, that you just had a crazy idea that you think, I don't know, is it cool, is it not? Write it down. The more you can get off of this brain of yours, the more free time that you have to enjoy life, the more free time you have to move forward. Write it and forget it. Set it and forget it. All right. Thanks for listening to my podcast. Thanks for watching this video. And if you're listening to this podcast on Apple or Spotify or anywhere else, there should be a link in the description. And you can watch the video if you're not watching. And if you're watching the video and you want to listen to this on the go, you can go ahead, although you probably already listened to it because you're watching it, right? I'm going to go ahead and drop that description in there too. So wherever you're watching, listening, watching, you can do the opposite. If you're listening, you can watch. If you watch, you can listen. But thank you for tuning in to my podcast, Find Your Rhythm, FYR. I am back, and I am here to be continuous and provide value to each and every one of you. And I am doing this free. I have no sponsors. I'm not asking you to, well, shoot, why not donate, right? If you want. But everything I do is going to be to help people. A large majority, people in my family, people that are my friends. And you know what? I appreciate you. Just by you listening is amazing. So thank you. I hope you have a great day. Go out and tackle your problems. Don't let your problems tackle you. Push back when life is pushing you. Push back. And I know sometimes you're like, you know what, Marcos? Life has been pushing me too much. I can't take it. One day at a time. That's all you got to do. So I salute you all that are listening and watching. The problems are arising, but it's time to start solving them one by one. Thank you.